What's going on, guys? It's Ryan. I hope y'all had an amazing week in the markets. In this video, I'm going to break down what I saw in the markets, kind of what happened this week, what I'm going to be looking at next week. Also, if you stayed to the end of this video, I'm going to share a ticker symbol with you that's had a really great pattern since the beginning of 2019. So stay tuned and we'll dive into the computer. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be /ES, and as you can see, we are at this very top resistance level, and it does appear that we broke through this week. We actually hit it twice. We bounced back down to the SMA. We bounced. We went back up to that top resistance. It consolidated for a second, and we've seen a breakout. How high will this go? You know, the high of the stock market on /ES is 29.47. How high are we headed in the overall market on this run? We kind of there's been a whole lot of consensus that we should have had a bigger pullback than what we had. But clearly, the market is very strong. And so, as we've said in a lot of previous videos, that you have to give the benefit of the doubt to the buyers, because if you look at the overall chart, the stock market almost always makes new highs. I mean, going back to 1900 or whenever the stock market was actually created, every year since then, you know, over the long term, over multi years, the stock market is always hitting higher highs. So that's why you always give the benefit of the doubt to the buyers. Yes, you do have your bear markets, but they generally last for a year or two, and then you have your bull runs that can go on for, 6 to 10 years. So we've been on a pretty much a bull run for a really long time. I think it was about 2008. So let's see what this is. Well, we had a consolidation period in 2015, 2016. So, but as far as the overall bull run, we've been on it. This goes back to all the way to 2009. As you can see, we've been on a bull run for a really long time. A very significant amount of time. So that's going to be the /ES breakdown. We're moving up. We continue to break resistance levels. And that's just what's happening. So look at the 20-day analysis on gold. You can see that we dropped back to 1280 zone. We popped up to 1300 and then 1310. We went back down to about 1292. We went up a little bit. We're just kind of like in this consolidation range. I'm thinking it's kind of like looking at the markets and seeing how it continues to break up, and people are now, if the markets are strong, the dollar's strong, gold's going to be a little bit weaker. It's not going to drop off the map. Gold is a very precious commodity, but you're not going to see it break new levels and stuff like that if the stock market's doing really good. So, what's crude oil doing? So, crude oil broke a resistance level this week. So, this is going to be the 4-hour on oil. We continue to move higher and higher. As we know, we're getting close to entering these summer months where demand is very high. People are going on vacations, and oil will continue to rise. I mean, it would shock me if we don't see oil above $70 a barrel again this year. So on the long term, I would say buy oil. Right now, I'm actually playing oil to pull back a little bit, just because I believe this breakout, I'm hoping, is a little weak, and we can pull back closer to this SMA. So I'm kind of playing oil to go down at the moment. So natural gas has dropped back this week. You can look at the 20-day analysis on that. It hit a high of 289.6, and currently on Friday we've went all the way into the 279s. So, I've called this bull flag out. So let me clear this off and draw you some lines. Kind of, this is kind of what I saw initially anyway. It could be like that, or it actually could be like this and create a more of a straight line bull flag. So I'll have to see if we bounce around the 275, 276 level, somewhere through there, and go back up to this top line. You know, has oil hit a high of 289.6, and is it going to trend back down to 270? Nobody knows, but you can just go off the technicals and what you see and kind of like patterns you saw in the past. So whenever we hit this high, 289.6, I pretty much called it as soon as before it even started this downward trend. Just because of this consolidation area right here, I thought we were going to start the bull flag. And we did pull back, we bounced, we went back up here, we didn't break this high, and now we've dropped off. So it's either going to be a bull flag or a downtrend. So it's kind of what I'm looking at on natural gas. And tomorrow, for the futures breakdown, they open after 5 p.m. So I'll be doing a video for you guys tomorrow night on the futures. So if this is the first time you've ever been to our channel, you know, just hit the subscribe button and that bell notification so you'll be alerted anytime we do release new videos. We'll be glad to have you on the channel and help you learn the stock market and, you know, give you some, you know, advice along the way to help you with your investing. So this is going to be silver. You know, it kind of runs like gold. So we're just kind of like in the consolidation phase. The market's doing very well. This is going to be the 3-year chart on silver. As you can see, we've slowly been in a downward channel. So I don't foresee that changing if the market continues to do well. So that is pretty much it on the breakdowns on the futures. But the one ticker that I wanted to show y'all was, see if I can find it. Okay, so this is going to be DRNA. It's a pharmaceutical company. It is had a pretty solid pattern. So this is a 10-year chart. So as you can see, it broke out. It's had a really nice pattern. It's almost had a double bottom here. It's actually in a slight uptrend. From this low, it made some higher lows, and then we're continuing up. So it has a really nice pattern. This 3-year or 10-year SMA here has rounded up. It's kind of flatlining now, but because of the upward channel that we're in, it's probably going to bend back up if it continues to rise. So this is the 180-day 4-hour, and as you can see, this channel we've been in since December. It's been a pretty nice channel. The support lines are very predictable, and the resistance lines are also very predictable. So you got this middle portion which acts as a resistance. If it breaks through, it moves up towards this top line, top resistance level, and currently we're above this. So, you know, I would see it, you know, continue to move up a little bit. It's too far overextended for me to play it right now. I've set myself alert for under $12 to reevaluate. I've set it with another out, but I'm going to go ahead and set it on here as well. That way I will be notified on 2 different apps so I can reevaluate it. So that's going to be the breakdowns on the futures along with DRNA. I hope you got some value out of the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you'll stay up to date on all of our videos. And look out for the video tomorrow night on the futures breakdown. And I hope you have a green week in the markets next week. Stay blessed. We'll see you next time. Take care.